All right. Yo. Welcome to the Max and Juan cast, part 2.
What's
wide
up,
receivers.
pussy? You there?
Max is wearing the same fucking dusty ass fucking sweater from like 3 episodes now. Way to fucking go.
Shout out to Joey. Big boy.
Oh my goodness. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Comment down below any thoughts, opinions that you guys have. It is a stacked wide receiver class.
So stacked. This is part 2.
Part fucking 2.
As my voice cracks. Sorry about that.
I know. Part fucking 2, and I'm excited, man. We got some great fucking guys. If you guys missed our part 1, we talked about 6 through 10, that the guys that we had.
Well,
and some
really low key, like 6 through 14. But yeah, we should have just done 14 and we talked about so many.
I know, right?
Fuck it.
We talked about a lot of guys in that one though. So if you guys missed that one, go ahead and check that out. I'll try to drop the link below or up top. It should be somewhere around here. But go ahead and check that out. Okay. I'm excited, dude. I'm fucking lost for words because I'm so excited. Let's get right into it. Let's go into our list. The big reveal, 1 through 5. Max, we'll start off with you.
Number 1, a bit of a shocker. Marvin Harrison Jr. Number 2, Malik Nabers. 3, Odunze. 4, Brock Bowers. 5, Brian Thomas Jr. Juan, when Juan says his list, it'll sound real familiar except for 5. I can't believe it.
All right. Same list. Marvin Harrison Jr., Malik Nabers, Odunze.
We probably hang out too much.
Yeah, Brock Bowers. And 5, Keon Coleman.
I want to start with the disagreement.
Okay.
Because we had it, we kind of teased it. So right now, Juan, like we did in the first episode, I'm going to make my case for Brian Thomas. You're going to make your case for Keon. Who do you want? You want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go ahead and go first.
All right. Brian Thomas Jr., guys. 6'3", runs like a goddamn horse. What's a fast thing that runs? A cheetah. There you go. He's raw. I'm not gonna deny that. Juan's gonna hate on him for that. He's got the size and frame of a true X. You know, he's a big boy, burner, speed demon. He's good with the ball in his hands. I thought, better than. He's not a Zay Flowers of last year or a Malik Nabers of this year. But one thing he did, he got on top of DBs. He stacked them. He tricked them. He dicked them. And I'm gonna say this one. Jaden Daniels fucked him a lot. He got open so fucking much, and the ball was not thrown. Yeah. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that with his little fucking shoulder dip every time.
Yeah. The releases need some work. I think it's an LSU thing. One thing, he found the end zone a lot. Did he make some jump ball catches? Yes, he did. Absolutely. As much as his size would lead you to think, not really. But there was so much to like. I will say this. He's not Quentin Johnson in terms of how he shies away from physicality, but he's not like Leggett, who's plays like he's 6'4". So what do you want to ask me some questions now?
No, I love the kid too.
No, I know, but I'm just making my case. I need you to be the bad guy right here. So what are your concerns, and I'm going to address them.
He's an average route runner for one.
Who gives a fuck? He's fast. No, yeah, he is.
He's a one-trick pony in a sense. He doesn't utilize his size. 6'3", 209 pounds. It doesn't fucking matter. He runs 1 or 2 routes, and he's not all that good in catching in traffic or mossing somebody for a 50-50
He's okay
ball.
with the mossing, I would say.
He's all right.
But again, for someone
he's ball tracking more.
For somebody who's 6'3", that big, that strong, you're like, oh, he should be better.
Yeah.
One thing I will say that one didn't mention, he plays at 1 speed, fast.
Yes.
He doesn't understand yet how to slow down, chop his feet. And he's really raw in his feel of zones. I didn't love that. But what I am betting on is the traits, the fucking ability to run certain routes. Like, he's great at running a crossing route. He's good at getting behind DBs to threaten them. I think he's better than Juan believes in the jump ball. That's why I had him at 5. And was it really fucking hard between 6, 7, 8? Yes, it was. Truthfully, Juan, in my opinion, 4 and is a tier. Like, 1's a tier.
No.
2, 3 are a tier. 4 is his own tier because he's a tight end for us. 5 through 8 is interchangeable, in my opinion. Like, that's how good I would lump these guys up. I know maybe we'll make a graphic down the road.
It's like pick your flavor. What do you like?
Correct. And I really love Brian Thomas. To me, he's DJ Chark plus Terrence fucking Marshall, LSU guys. I'm a fucking homer with LSU guys.
Look,
I won't lie though. There are concerns, but fuck you. Your guy ran 4.7, so suck my ass.
oh
Okay.
my goodness. Okay, look, I want to say a couple more things about Brian Thomas because I do. I really like the kid, dude.
But you had him at 8.
You said it best. The NFL's always gonna have a home for a guy like Brian Thomas. He's gonna trust me. He'll find a job easily.
It just takes one coach to be like, I think I can get this.
Teams have to be creative with him though. Put him in multiple spots because he's gonna need it, bro. He won't make it out of the second round. I don't think so. He's way too tall. He's way too
gifted.
Yeah, he's just way.
Because it's not like he can't catch. He has decent hands. Yeah. His hands aren't trash. But one I will say, and you didn't bring it up, he can vanish for a little bit. Sometimes he kind of goes missing. I will say that.
Yeah. To me, I wouldn't be surprised if he got drafted in the first round by Cowboys, Bills, Chiefs. I feel like.
Oh, please, Bills. Please pick this fucker. Please.
I feel like those will be great homes for him.
Wow. Yeah.
And he will fit in beautifully. Okay. Another thing to point out, what sold it to me why he was so low is I love Bama tape. I love putting on guys how they do against Bama. He did terrible. I think he had like 3 catches that game.
Yeah.
Did Jaden Daniels miss him a couple times? Yeah, he did. But what I seen, he got fucking bullied by press. Malik Nabers did it. He ain't get bullied. This guy got bullied. And a lot of guys in the NFL, they're gonna put them hands on you. And once you get them paws on you, you ain't going nowhere. So that's what scares me about it.
And I believe that can be coached up because his releases were like he only did one. It was like you don't have another. You can't do shit else. And maybe that is a limitation of his frame and size and agility.
Yeah.
Compared to a guy like Malik Nabers who's on the shorter end, but has it all.
Right.
So okay.
Pro comparison, real quick.
Oh, I said Terrence Marshall type.
Terrence Marshall.
No, it was DJ Chark plus. A more physical DJ.
I got
Chark.
Christian Watson ceiling.
Oh, that would be really good.
And MVS floor.
That's not bad. It'll always be a home.
Yeah.
All right. You ready to? So I'm gonna give you a second. I'm gonna bullshit a little bit so they can let you do your magic. Are you gonna sell me on Keon Coleman? Who can I just say? I know I had him at 8. I really liked him. There's certain things he does that Brian Thomas can't do, and they're similar heights.
Yeah.
But I have some red flags about Keon Coleman.
Okay.
I want to hear you. Sell me.
Great ball skills, body control. I think he's the second best guy next to Romeo Odunze. I truly believe that. 50-50 ball guy. Strong, aggressive hands. Yeah. Snatches the ball out of the air. Yeah. Explosiveness. Great get off the line. Plays through contact. This guy is a defense of PI waiting to fucking happen in the NFL.
I will say this. DBs will get their hands on him because he's so fucking big. It's not going to matter. He will run through them. Just go ahead.
Yeah. That's basically it, dude. I love this kid, bro.
Can we have the speed discussion real quick?
4.61.
I thought it was 4.61.
4.61.
I'm not worried, to be honest. The GPS tracking had him run really fast at the combine.
Yeah.
Again, he's not a burner.
He's just faster in game.
Yeah, exactly. He's not the type of guy to get behind defenses. What's he the type of guy? To run long, catch the contested catch. That's him. Is there anything else you want to say? Because I have some things I'd like to say.
I just want to say he really is elite at the 50-50 balls.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because
he returned punts too, which is like fucking insane.
One thing I wrote in my notes, he's like a basketball player. It's like he's boxing someone out. Sure enough, I fucking find out kid got a scholarship for basketball also at Michigan State University.
So I wrote
for Tom Izzo.
He understands leverage really well. He understands where to place, and that just continues to go to the basketball thing. I will say I loved him with the ball in his hands too. He's like, fuck you, they're not tackling me. I really like that. My red flags, and you tell me his route running's horrible. I wouldn't say horrible. It's just sloppy route running. It just needs to be fine-tuned.
He lacks the short area quickness.
Correct. But he's so big, that's kind of what... Like, he can't run every route in the tree. Right. You're not going to have him go a little crisp in and out, like a Cooper Kupp route.
Yeah.
That's not his game. Are you worried about the separation he's going to be able to get in the NFL?
No, because he's just so damn fucking aggressive and strong. I don't think it's going to matter.
I think he's gonna catch a lot of balls, and there's gonna be a guy right behind him ready to tackle him, but he'll catch it. You know.
And I think he'll probably break the fucking tackle of the guys right behind him. Look, everyone's going to look at the 40 and be like, oh, he's not fast. How's he going to separate?
Are you surprised I'm not as worried about the 40?
No, I'm not surprised.
Like in years past.
Because the tape is fucking good.
Yeah. You see, I'm not hammering the point. Like, I have him at 8, but I'm not like, oh, he's too slow to play our receiver. No, he's plenty of speed.
Yeah. I think he's going to turn into a high catch volume guy. He's going to be a touchdown machine. I think the perfect spot for this kid is going to be Jacksonville. Jacksonville with Trevor Lawrence. I think he'll be able to throw it up to him. They just lost Calvin Ridley. He would fit perfect as an X guy, an alpha guy next to Christian Kirk in the slot. And then they're going to keep Zay Jones. They'll have their 3-headed monster. I think this kid will fit right fucking in, dude. Maybe they have a little bit more team needs right now. Maybe. I'm not at the top of my head right now. But I know Jacksonville will be a great spot for him. And I'm going to lean into this, a guy that I felt like fit so perfectly and had a lot of success in the NFL. But he's not that guy right now. He's not that guy currently. Michael Thomas. He reminds me a lot of him.
I put Brandon Marshall because he's so big and physically imposing, and he runs angry.
I mean, that's a borderline Hall of Famer right there.
and I have him at 8. Right. I just like some of the other guys more. And
right.
I like, dude, first rounder. He's a first round type of receiver. I wouldn't be mad. I think he's going to fall because teams are going to worry about the speed thing. And I don't think it's right.
So not all teams are going to be able to utilize it.
No.
Some quarterbacks.
How would you like us fit in Kansas City?
Yeah, of course. I think all these receivers will fit good. I think another place that will fit for him is the Saints. Ironically,
they need 13's available.
13's available, and Derek Carr loves throwing jump balls too. You need to have a quarterback that's willing to throw jump balls. Give it to him. He's like I said, he's a defensive of pass interference waiting to happen.
They're gonna hold him a lot.
Yeah. And they barely fucking call it in college. You know how they call it in the pros.
Yeah, until the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think we should work our way up this time. Okay. If you're down, let's go to Brock.
Okay.
Do we agree he's in a tier of his own because he's a tight end?
Yes. So me and Max usually do this. This is not the first year we've done this. Pass catchers. So we're including tight ends in here just because the tight end class is a little underwhelming this year. But the top of it is very good, and that's Brock Bowers. And I think it shows some of the spots that we have. Spot had to get taken by him above some of these guys.
Yeah. We literally watched all the receivers first, and I was like, Brock Bowers is going to fuck up your list. Watch.
Yeah.
And, I mean, there's so much to like about him. First of all, since day one, he came in and was a fucking producer as a rookie. There were some things about him that were overhyped, in my opinion. And I told you, I'm like, dude, you're going to watch, and you're going to be like, what the fuck?
Right.
First of all, he's got good size. Not elite size. I mean, like, here's the thing, right? He's 6'3", 240. Who was his running partner the last 2 years before Darnell Washington? 6'6", 280. Like, yeah, okay, kind of. But he's quick and fast. He understands how to run routes. One was like, I see what you meant by he's physical in his routes. I'm like, oh yeah. I love his ball skills. Now his ball skills are double-sided. Me and one had a great discussion, and we're gonna talk about it. He's got an amazing motor. Never stops. Blocking's okay. So this is the one thing I want to say right now. As a blocker, he's not George Kittle. Because here's the two comps: George Kittle and Dallas Clark. That's all you're gonna hear. I took Dallas.
I got a different one, but go ahead.
But that's all you're gonna hear is he's George Kittle. He's not George Kittle. George Kittle fucking kills defensive ends.
The one thing that what pops out about George Kittle with both of them is the ability to catch the ball and take it to the fucking house.
Yeah.
George Kittle probably lost some of that the last 2 years, but when he first bursted onto the scene,
no one tackled him.
No one can fucking tackle the guy, and I think that's where Brock Bowers gets those comparisons.
I think he's faster and top end than Kittle ever was because he's lighter.
You think so?
He's faster. Yeah, he's fast. Yeah,
that's high praise. Because Kittle was fast, dude.
He's a bum. No,
I had a great get off for him. He understands throwing lanes in zone coverage. He's not some fucking slapdick motherfucker who just runs seam routes and that's about it. Like, he understands leverages, he understands zone coverages, what the principles are. You can tell he's a smart guy and he watches some film. like I said, great yak. Some of the cons, like you brought it up, blocker. Meh. He's not a bad blocker, but he's not a good one.
Yeah, like, bro, like, there's a reason they had Darnell Washington. Like, this guy is not that. He's not George Kittle. George Kittle is another lineman, basically.
Yeah. And catching traffic, that's a pro for him, where he will get hit in his fucking forearms and catch it.
So this is the discussion. He's not a jump ball catcher, but he's a great catch it at the sticks, get hit, and he'll hold on to it.
Exactly.
And that's what we're talking about. Keon Coleman is both. He's like, oh, I'll catch it. I'm going to give a fuck. Right. Brian Thomas is like, you can't catch the contested, but he'll do a jump ball every once in a while.
Like, to me, what I was explaining to Max earlier, it's like, I'm talking about a Moss. Like, pluck it off of his fucking head.
No, that ain't him.
That's not him.
But this is the one thing that kind of hurts him, and he is really good at a lot. I don't know if there's one thing he does elite. Maybe run with the ball in his hands. He's a load to take down. But there's not one weakness to his game, which I love.
Yeah.
To me, he's a top 15 pick. Yeah.
And this is always...
Like, if the Jets wanted to be assholes, and they're like, I will just take him. I'll be like, dude, that's a really good pick.
One thing that you do got to consider, he's a big guy. He does take a lot of shots because he's physical. Injury concerns. He was injured at Georgia a couple times, was banged up. So that has to be in the back of your mind with stuff. I think that's probably the reason why he's not really gonna go like top 5. Remember, like last year, people were talking about like, oh, this guy's top 5. I remember hearing that. Yeah. Now it's kind of.
I think he's a blue chipper though. I think he's a blue chipper for tight end.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with them tight ends though. You gotta be careful, bro. Look,
OJ
Howard. I loved OJ Howard. We both love Kyle Pitts. I know that's a different conversation for a different day, but let's just speak the facts on what's happened so far. It hasn't been all that good. It's been underwhelming. So you got to be careful with these tight ends. Nonetheless, he's a top 15 pick to me. And if everything goes right, when he walks in the NFL, he's going to be a top 5 tight end in the NFL. That's
high praise. Very high praise.
And maybe that's, there's not that many great tight ends in the league. But to me, he's better than a Zach Ertz, who's like considered still a top guy.
No, he's washed.
Well, his play sometimes is like some people are like, oh, well, he's top 10.
Could he come in and be better than like Dalton Schultz? Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
All right.
My pro comparison to him, which is a guy that's really fucking good and he's young, Trey McBride.
What about Jordan Reed for a comp?
No, that's a different beast.
I don't think it's a different beast at all.
I think so.
How?
Jordan Reed had fucking wheels, though, bro. Like, legit wheels. You think Brock Bowers can play wide receiver?
I think he could.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like he's just a big wide receiver.
Big motherfucker.
Just to put in perspective, Jordan Reed in 6'2", 235. He ran a 4.72, Jordan Reed.
Damn.
Yeah, this guy's, I mean, just size-wise. Like Tony Moyaki.
Yeah. Maybe I'm thinking of more of like a Waller type.
Oh, yeah, Waller. But he's so fucking big, Waller, yeah.
But there you go. Brock Bowers, dude. Blue chip guy, first rounder.
This is really where it gets like.
This is where it gets fucking fun. All right. Who do you want to talk about first?
We're going up. Let's go Rome because we both have him at 3.
Rome. Okay, Rome Odunze, 6'3", 212, 4.45, out of Washington. Look, I think the best word to describe Rome Odunze, explosiveness. He's explosive as shit, dude, when you watch his film.
He ran at the He ran at the combine, right?
Yes.
And he competed. He's like, oh, I want to compete. He's 6'3". He ran a 4.45, which is really fucking good.
Yeah.
He's a load. Dude, he looks like he's 6'5", by the way.
Yeah.
Again, so there's some pros. He's a load to tackle. How many contested catches did you see?
A lot.
So fucking many.
Yeah, 50-50 ball guy.
He's plenty fast. He's not a burner, but he's plenty fast. Don't have to worry about it. How big? A huge catch radius. Huge.
And body control.
Yeah, and he doesn't. It's like for as big as he is, he doesn't slow down to make his breaks. Just for comparison, he's 6'3", right?
Yeah.
39-inch vert, fucking crazy. 3-cone, 6.88, which is really good for a big guy. 66 percentile. 20-yard shuttle, 4.03. 91st percentile. This is a freak athlete. He really is a freak athlete. I know he doesn't have the deep speed like at 4.3, but he's so fucking big. Yeah. He has late hands. I put like he'll like when you're tracking the ball, you don't want to just like right when the ball's here, he's like grabs it. Yeah. I mean, dude, he is really fucking good. I mean,
look, he's a true X guy. I think he's another walking defensive PI. If a team
fell in love with him, would you be mad if they took him over Nabers?
I think it's gonna happen.
What about Harrison?
No,
I think there's just too much.
Yeah, I think not a chance. Not a chance. I can definitely see him going above Nabers.
I can too.
What did it for me with Odunze, as far as like putting him under Nabers, it really wasn't much to me. Like, I think he was a little sluggish, dropping his hips at times. Average route runner. Not the best run blocker. I would wish he was a better run blocker for how big he is. But he's still a top 10 guy, dude. Like, you're nitpicking. These next three guys, there are cons you're nitpicking.
There isn't one serious red flag. And, like, it's like, bro, if anyone says he doesn't have enough speed, it's bullshit. He's plenty of speed.
Yes.
Dude, he plays with the pace. Like, he understands how to accelerate, decelerate. To me, dude, he's like AJ fucking Green. Reincarnate.
Great comparison.
He you know what's funny? Everyone's like, he's Devontae Adams. And I'm like, dude, he's so much bigger. He's so much bigger, which I don't agree because Devontae Adams is quick as shit.
Yeah.
But he's quick. He's quick for his size. So, like, I like his blocking, too. I don't know if I mentioned that. Like,
I thought he was underwhelming as a blocker.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought there were times, let me rephrase. It wasn't always there, but sometimes you're like, wow, okay. Yeah. Dude, it was honest to God a joy to watch this guy.
Yes.
Like,
he put on a show in the combine.
Yeah, which competitor.
Yeah. Let's go to pro comparisons for Rome Odunze. You said AJ Green. I got Mike Williams floor.
It's a really good floor.
A lot more rocked up.
Does that just means he never learns how to run routes? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like Mike Williams has turned out to be a pretty good fucking player. Really? And maybe he struggles in the beginning like Mike did, Maybe he's a little bit banged up. But I think Mike Williams turned out to be a pretty damn good receiver in the NFL, who I was wrong on in the NFL draft. My ceiling, this is high praise. I doubt he's going to get there because this guy is one of the greatest wide receivers ever, Larry Fitzgerald. Because he reminds me...
He's bigger than Larry, though.
He reminds me of the body control that Larry had.
How would you rate... I mean, Larry's hands are...
He had really good hands.
I forgot Larry was 6'3". I don't know why I always imagined him 6'1".
Yeah, 6'3", man. He was a fucking load. So Larry Fitzgerald ceiling, Mike Williams floor. All right. Anything else on Rome Odunze?
There's nothing wrong with. It's all like you said, nitpicks.
Yeah. No. So Malik Nabers is gonna be a dog in the NFL, bro. He's a blue chip guy, slam dunk pick, legit deep threat. One of the guys that he reminds me of a lot is a young Reggie Wayne coming out. That's what I like from him.
Okay, here's a nitpick. He's not 6'4". He's 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
But oh my God.
200 pounds.
Oh my God. He's a burner. He's got plenty of quicks. He leaves guys out of the frame on his routes. They're like, where the fuck was there one? Have you seen that where was like, was there a corner?
No.
Oh, there was. He can play above the rim. For someone who's 6 feet tall, he don't play like that, does he?
No.
Really good hands. He's just one step and go. Acceleration. His ability with the ball isn't bad at all. To me, like the way he moved reminded me of Stephon Diggs a little bit. That's not my comp, but it reminded me of that.
Yeah. Special with the ball in the air. Special. Very special. And we haven't seen a guy like that with the ball in the air since Jamar Chase, who also went to LSU. That's where the comparisons come from. He understands zone coverage. He uses leverage against DBs, especially in scramble drills.
There was the play against Bama, and I don't know if you've already showed it or if you could cue it up. It would be amazing. It's 4th and 2, and the corner is just fucking toast.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Like like you said, you love to watch guys play Bama. He dicked Bama. Like how you honey dicked me almost the other day. This guy got fucking just Nick Saban, like how it tastes, brother. I don't know if this was like a field thing. He lost his like balance occasionally, like on short routes. So I was like, but I think his route running isn't polished. Like Justin Jefferson coming out was unbelievable.
Yeah. I think he's gonna go like top 5.
Yeah. Top 10 pick.
I think he
could fall to like 8.
I think Odunze is probably gonna go to the Chargers, you know, because just like the fit. Remember I was saying earlier, like I wouldn't be surprised if Odunze goes before Nabers, but I can't wait to see this guy in an NFL uniform, bro.
Me either.
I don't want to compare him to like what you said with Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
I feel like Justin Jefferson was a better route runner.
Way
and
better. Yeah.
I don't feel like he's there yet. Some people disagree. Some people feel like Justin Jefferson wasn't that good of a route runner coming out.
That's crazy.
But let's get into the main topic, okay? The guy that we all been waiting for, Marvin Harrison Jr. out of Ohio State, number 1 wide receiver for both me and Max. Tell us a little something about Marvin Harrison, number 1 prospect.
There's not a weakness in his game. The tape in 2023 is underwhelming because he plays with a shitty quarterback, and teams were like, fuck this guy. It's also a little different when you have Olave to worry about, and you can actually get some one-on-ones. But, like, just for instance, let's go to Georgia. He dicked Keely Ringo. He fucking destroyed him. Like, it wasn't like, oh, there's Keely Ringo. It's like, no. He's, like, not in the frame. I mean, what doesn't he have? He has a great frame. Has plenty of height. He's fucking fast as shit. He's a route runner. He's a really polished route runner, but he's the son of an NFL player. What do you expect? He's freak of nature type shit. Like, late hands, body control, understands scramble drill, understands zone. Ability to go get the football. He's not even bad with the ball in his hands. Like, he's not a Debo. He's not like a rumbler, but you fucking miss, he'll go.
No.
I don't know what to say on, like, what. Here's the negatives. He kind of took this year off, in my opinion. It was a little more relaxed, but that's not like he's been the number 1 receiver for 2 years.
And what he is, this is the standard I'm holding him to, and he's one of the best prospects as from a wide receiver group in a very, very long time. I say this with a lot of grace. Not the greatest route runner in the world.
I think he's really good for coming out of college standards.
He's good. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying he's not the god at route running.
Not yet. But I mean, here's one thing. He has it all. There's like, again, like I think he's the most polished guy in this 5.
Yeah.
Like in the top 10.
It's fact.
And he toe taps under body control.
Mm.
I mean, this is an easy one. Top 3 pick. He'll be gone he's the first non-quarterback player taken, in my opinion.
Yes. Sometimes gets thrown off his spot when guys press him in his jersey a little bit.
But did you see that more this year than last?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like last year's tape was better. Part of that because of CJ Stroud. The quarterback for Ohio State this year was fucking dog shit.
Dick.
He was fucking terrible. But look, slam dunk pick for Marvin Harrison, one of the best wide receiver talents that I have scouted next to Jamar Chase.
He's a better prospect than
I think
Jamar.
he's a better prospect.
He's the number 1 prospect I've ever seen.
Yeah. Overall, to me, what he reminds me of, and this is no slouch, this is more of the draft prospect that I can remember, a lot of the hype. AJ Green, a lot skinnier AJ Green, but I felt like AJ Green as a prospect was no fucking slouch. He was the real fucking deal.
He's Devontae Harrison. He reminds me of Marvin Harrison.
What is with you
Devontae
morphing motherfuckers?
I don't know. It's just too hard now to make one fucking guy. You know what I mean? It's just too fucking hard.
So you said Marvin who?
Devontae, like Devontae Adams and Marvin Harrison's love child. Because I love his route running. I think it's really fucking good.
Yeah. It makes you cry like Ocho Cinco?
No, it doesn't make me cry. Only I cry because of me.
But look, I put in my notes, really the only main flaw is maybe he's a little skinny. He's a skinny guy. I think you look at him, he's not like rocked up or anything. But there's plenty of guys in the NFL that are skinny, dude. Vontae Smith, CeeDee Lamb. If you know how to get open, you got hands, and you know how to route run, it doesn't fucking matter.
I really hope he goes to a team with a quarter. I mean, bro, imagine the Chargers got him.
I feel like the Cardinals are going to get him.
That'd be nice.
It'll be nice, but we'll see what happens, dude. Look, Marvin Harrison Jr., that's your draft profile on him. That is 1 through 5 receivers in the 2024 NFL draft. We hope you guys have been enjoying this series, man. Max, anything else to say on the receivers?
No, it's stacked. 11 through 15 are just as really good too.
So I want to have this conversation before we end the show. The NFL record, Max, is 7 receivers taken in the first round. It happened in 2004. Do you think this year that record gets broken?
Sorry. I don't think it gets broken, but it's a chance. It just depends when the run happens. It just depends. Maybe. I don't know. I think there's a gap between one, like Odunze, Harrison, and Nabers, and all the other guys are kind of like late round first. There's not like middle round guys, which is tough. I mean, I bet they'll break the record for first 2 rounds, but I don't know about the first round.
Yeah, it's just tough because
It
see.
depends how many quarterbacks go. If there's only 3, then yeah. If there's like 6, you're like, oh.
In any other year, when Marvin Harrison doesn't exist, I feel like Odunze and Nabers are the number 1 receiver in their classes.
Yeah.
It just sucks that they're with Marvin Harrison. All right, that's going to do it. We appreciate you guys rocking with us. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment down below, turn on post notifications, all that good stuff. If you guys didn't know, we're going to be doing a live stream for the NFL draft first round. I'm thinking about doing the second round. Maybe Max will too. We'll see what happens. But for sure, nonetheless, first round, live reactions, live chat, live interaction, all that good stuff. Join us. Probably have pizza that day, the famous draft pizza ritual. But we shall see you guys then. Max, any last words?
See you on the next video.
We out. Peace.